If you are looking for an app for your church, there are only three platforms, three app builders that you should consider. I'm going to make three recommendations depending on your circumstances in how you work your church, whether you're leading your church, you're an administrative of the church, or you're just a church creative, depending on how much is underneath your umbrella of responsibility. There are church apps that fit and will help support you take the least amount of time and offer you the most amount of features. I'm going to share those three recommendations. They are linked down below in the description as well. If we haven't met, my name is Justin Nava. I take full responsibility if we haven't met yet. I'm here to help churches be better known in their communities, nay, be the best known. And if you want to keep people connected to you, an app is a great way to do that. It is not a replacement for your website. It is not really an external marketing tool. It's a way to keep your congregation and your faith community, and even the people outside your congregation that are still connected to your church, keep them connected to your church and everything that's happening. It's a way you can facilitate discipleship digitally. So you're not just waiting for people to show up on Sunday, but you can keep connected with them using the app. And there are only three recommendations that I have. The first one that I'm going to share with you here is the ChurchCo. Now, the circumstance that makes the ChurchCo, I think, a great fit for you is if you're primarily the church communicator or church creative, you're probably already responsible. Excuse me. You're probably already responsible for the website and your internal communications. You don't really have that much outside your purview. It's great for volunteers because you're probably already using the ChurchCo because it is one of the easiest platforms to run your website on. So I love the ChurchCo because it really is, it's your website and it's your app. And when you make, with all of these, really, when you make an update on the website, it's automatically reflected in your app. So add a sermon to your site, it shows up on your app. Add an event to your site, it shows up on your app. Also, if you're using Planning Center, I recommend the ChurchCo because it integrates very well with Planning Center. One of our clients, we even use the church app with because they use Planning Center, and the synchronicity between the two is fantastic. So a lot of these are going to have 80% bleed over as far as shared features. So we're not talking about specific features. This is mainly focused on the circumstances that would make this app the number one recommendation for you. So again, if you are the creative and you're really just overseeing the communications or the creative stuff, this is great because it really, I say this and it's not limiting. I say this, it's as a benefit. If you're really just in charge of the website and the app, if you just are using the website and the app for communications, this is a great platform because it really is just that. It keeps it affordable. It also keeps it streamlined because it's not trying to do too much with too little. Okay. It does the website and the app really well. So if you are the creative and you want all of this, it connects, it integrates, it's really well. So circumstances, you're the creative, or if you're using Planning Center or any of the other integrations that ChurchCo can integrate with, it's a fantastic, I mean, it just works. I don't hate to say it, but I mean, it is simple, right? I'm not going to overcomplicate it. It just works. And the team with the ChurchCo is very passionate. They are they work with you, very supportive. I'm honestly jealous sometimes of how supportive they are. Now, if you are on the administrative side, if you're the executive pastor, or if you're looking for something more holistic for your church that does a lot of stuff well, Tithely is a great opportunity for you because for one low price, and I really do mean, I spoke about it in the best website video. Tithely is the most affordable, I think, if you need everything. If you need a website, app, if you need, what are their other products here? You need giving, obviously. You need a church management system. You need an event system. You need everything you need to administrate your church. Tithely is great. And their app is great because it actually is really a unique app. A lot of these other things are just kind of windows to the website. They're just app browsers. But Tithely has beautiful apps that integrate if you're using the Tithely environment for their church management system, for their events, for their giving. It really integrates great. And what I love about Tithely is they actually have a really good media player. So it's not just doing everything on the website that also shows up well in the app. I mean, you really do build an app. And I haven't played, I'll tell you right now, I haven't played with the AI builder. But I imagine, knowing the people, the team behind Tithely, it's nothing short of excellent. So it does, again, it will play your sermons. It will do events. It will have a built-in Bible. I love the built-in prayer wall. I think ChurchCo has that as well. And Tithely giving is very simple, very easy, very competitive rates. And it just, again, you can brand the app to reflect your church. And not a lot of apps will do that. That's why I only recommend these 3 app platforms, because they do allow you to uniquely represent your church without just being some bland, boring second thought. You want people to feel like you put thought into this, because then they'll use it. Okay. So again, messaging is great. Now, I will say Churchco, I don't think they got push notifications, but they don't have a messaging or email environment like these last 2 have. So again, if you want to have a total administrative platform, I recommend Tithely. This is great if you're already overseeing the church management system, if you're not using Planning Center or you're looking for something great for growing churches. So I love this. I also like Tithely has this unique thing where you can share your social feed, and it almost kind of gives you your own news feed. So you don't have to rely on the social media algorithm to hopefully show up in someone's Facebook or Instagram feed. They can check your app and they can see all your social updates. I actually really, really like that. And then of course you can have your media environment. I'm just loving Tithely apps. And again, their website builder is great. Kudos to their team. And it's another way to keep your church connected throughout the week. So if you're on the administrative side, you're also overseeing the church management system, the people, the events, a lot of the other stuff. This is a great way to take the stuff you're doing on that end and integrate it into the app side of the platform. So this is great for executive pastors, administrative pastors, or if you're an assistant, maybe pastor's assistant that's doing a lot of the administrative stuff. Tithely, I love. And then lastly is for the media heavy churches like our church, Crosswaves, I love Subsplash. Now, Subsplash, I love their focus on discipleship. You can tell everything they do just bleeds. We want to help people with their discipleship process. But the reason I recommend Subsplash specifically is if you have a media rich environment, meaning you're doing live streams, you're doing clips, you have a library of content, and you want to build a library of content. So Subsplash is like the pioneer. Okay. They basically popularized church apps. I don't know if they were the first, but they were definitely the greatest to the first best, if that makes sense. And so Subsplash is great if you have a heavy media environment, because yes, you do get live streaming, you do get messaging, you do get giving. Okay. Their branding is great. They are fantastic at getting your app. All these companies are great at getting your app into the App Store. I like their Bible part. I think Subsplash's Bible app is probably my favorite of the Bibles here. But the reason why I recommend it if you have a media heavy environment is this is one of the reasons Subsplash will help you set up a TV app. So for our church, we have our library of content. We have our Bible talks. We have our discipleship podcast. We have our What's in the Bible for kids. Subsplash will help you build out a TV app so you can have your church app on Roku, on Apple TV. And I think they have the most Netflix-like library. So you can actually have like a start here playlist. And if you stop watching a sermon and you come back to it, you can actually resume where you left off. And you can also build out recommendations. So after they finish a sermon series, you can recommend something else. So this is great if you have a library and you want to create your own Netflix. Okay. And this isn't just for large churches. Small churches like ours, honestly, can take advantage of this and really help you, again, do discipleship in the home. So I really enjoy that. So this is great. Again, if you media heavy, you have a lot of videos, or you want to build out a library, they also have deals with organizations like The Chosen and a couple others that you can put their content on your app. So again, you're just building that habit, that pattern of bringing people to your church app when they want to learn more and grow closer to God. So I love this really just, encapsulate it all. Everything your church needs to engage your community. Subsplash one. With any of these, I recommend if you're going to go in, go all in. The reason is because, if you're going to be in the app, you should go ahead and use their giving, use their management system, use their messaging, because it's just, they're going to communicate and talk with each other, which is why I also include Churchco on this list, because if you're using Planning Center, and the best one that's going to integrate with Planning Center, because their websites are not up to snuff, use the Churchco and then link the two, and they integrate very seamlessly. I have had problems integrating Planning Center and Subsplash. So, I always recommend, if you're on Planning Center, just get a ChurchCo site. So these are the 3 apps. ChurchCo, get their app. If you're the creative, the communicator, that's your purview. That's your responsibility. Get the Tithely. If you need everything under an umbrella, people management, giving, the website and the app and all that. And by the way, Tithely's pricing is probably the best on here, because you get everything for $120 a month. That's nuts. Okay. It's not worth it if you just get a Tithely site and app, because you're paying $90 a month. Just get everything. Okay. This is definitely the most affordable for everything you get. And get Subsplash if you're media heavy and you want to lean into creating your own Netflix library, so you can kind of get people committed to engaging with your church, and then also stay connected with messaging, fill in notes, and all that good stuff. So links are down below. Some of them are referral links, just giving me credit for sending you over. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It's not the reason I'm doing this. I have been recommending these platforms even before I got these special links. So click the link down below. That just lets them know that you sent me. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want more tips like this. God bless you all, and I'll see you all in the next video.